We ended this month at 10,643 and 8 cents. So really happy about that. Alright, welcome back to our Robinhood $1 Million Challenge.
You already know the vibe.
I didn't want to make this video as long as the last one, so I'm not going to go through every single trade this time, but we do have a couple things to talk about. So, and if you guys are new to investing or trading or anything like that and you want to get into it, there's this really cool promotion going on Robinhood. If you guys sign up using my referral link, you guys will get a free stock and I'll get a free stock, so it's a win-win for both of us. And the stock is most likely going to be worth like $5 or something like that, but there is a chance that you can end up getting like a Facebook, which is like $200 right now. So yeah, definitely try it out. It's you don't have to deposit any money into your account or anything like that. You just sign up with my referral link and we both get a free stock. So check that out if you guys are new to investing. So to make this easy for you guys, I just created a spreadsheet so you guys can easily see it all graphed out and everything. So these are the numbers. We ended up July 31st at 10,643 and 65 cents, and then you can see like the graph pretty much like just like plateaus for like pretty much half of August. It was a pretty rough month. Like we were having good trades, but if you can see here, like we were up 1K one day, then we were back down. We were up 1K the next day, then we were back down.
You naughty, you teasing me, you naughty.
And it wasn't really that August didn't provide opportunities. There was actually a lot of opportunities this August, but seeing as the market was just straight ripping for like several days, it was hard to put on big bullish plays without being cautious of like we've been running for like 6-7, like I think at one point in August we had like 9 green days in a row, which is pretty crazy. So it's definitely hard to keep playing bullish plays when like you're that far extended, if that makes sense. And if you fast forward to September, we definitely got in a market pullback that I guess you could have kind of anticipated, because like the market was definitely getting too far extended. So finally, like in the last 2 weeks to like the last week in August, we really started seeing some progress, and we ended up ending and so we ended August 31st at $16,085.31. Not too bad. So we're up about 6,000 since last episode, 5,500 basically. Again, it wasn't a bad month, but it wasn't like a particularly good month. Like if you compare the first month, we went from 1,000 to 10,000. This month we went from 10,000 to 16,000. So still a good month, but nothing comparable to the first month. But I'm really excited for this series because this is when things start getting interesting, like in the 3rd, 4th, 5th month. So because we did so good in the first month, we're still way ahead of like the projected growth that we were expecting. So after last month's episode, I got curious to see like how on track we were to hit $1 million. So I went into a compound interest calculator and I calculated what it would take for us to reach $1 million starting from 1,000 in the span of 12 months. And so using an annual interest rate of 933.935292, we get exactly $1 million at the end of 12 months if it's compounded monthly. Basically what that means is, let's say you have $100 and you earn 10% interest on that, so you'll end up with $110. Now if you take your starting amount plus the $10 and you invest it again and you get another 10%, this time it's going to be a little bit more than $10, and this will keep on compounding, and eventually you'll be making like a crazy amount down the line. Like this is why long-term investing works, and why it's really smart to have like a retirement account, like a Roth IRA, because even though the first the first 10 years you won't make as much, but once you start getting to like the 20th, 30th year, your money is really going to start compounding compared to what it was doing like the first couple years. But anyways, in a short time frame, if we have this crazy 933 annual interest rate, this is basically the balance we would need to have at the end of every month to be on track to hit $1 million. So if we look at this, after the first month, if we ended at about 1.77K, we would basically be on track to hit $1 million given this annual interest rate. So if you look at this, right now we're at the end of the second month and we're at about 16,000. The projected amount that was calculated by this compound interest would be 3,162. Basically what that means is if our account right now was at 3,162, we would be on track to hit $1 million, given that we would keep growing at the same rate. But we're way ahead right now. That let's say we were in the 5th month and we were at the same amount we're at right now. So let's say the next 3 months we didn't grow our account anything. we would still technically be on track. Now, although we are technically way ahead based on this calculation, if you look at this, if you're following this growth, if you're in the 11th month, you're at $500,000 basically, and from the 11th month to the 12th month, you would have to basically make $500,000 in 1 month. So although we're ahead, turning $500,000 to $1 million is definitely not the same as turning even $1,000 to $10,000. Turning $1,000 into $10,000, in my opinion, is a lot easier than turning $500,000 or even like $100,000 to $300,000 in 2 months. Is it possible? Yeah, it's the same math, but in terms of like emotionally trading, like when you're in a trade and you enter a trade with, like, let's say you're in a trade, you put in like $50,000 into a trade, into an options trade. In seconds, that trade could go south on you. Let's say you're down 10%. Even though it's just 10%, which is not that much for an options trade, all things considered, you would be down $5,000, and that could happen in literally 30 seconds from when you entered the trade. So being able to manage trades with that amount of money is not the same as managing being down 10% on a $1,000 trade. So in order to overcome that, because that's definitely going to be an issue, we basically have to do really good the first couple months, and then we still have to do good the last months, but it's just not as crazy as what's projected on this. We don't have to jump $500,000 in 1 month, right? So basically, I'm gonna throw up a picture of what my plan is for the next 10 months to put us on track to make $1 million. So on average, there's about 20 trading days and every single month. So if we're trading at, so if in total we're putting at risk 10% of our account into every single trade, which at this point is $1,000 because our account's over, or at this point it's $1,600. But let's say we were looking at last month. 10% of our account would be $1,000. So let's say we average a 40% return on every single trade, and we do that 20 days in a row. At the end of the month, we would be making a $780 profit, which is what was projected for us to hit for this month. Taking that formula and applying it to the number we're at right now, which is 16,000, at the end of next month, we should be over $25,000, which is an exciting goal to have. So by the end of next month, basically, we're expected to be over PDT. So our goal right now is to be over 25,000 by the end of next month. And then if we keep on doing this, basically, by the end of month 4, we should be at 45,000. End of month 5, we should be at 81,000. End of month 6, we should be at 145,000. And end of month 7, we should be at 262,000. Now, once you start getting your account at $250,000, 10% of your account starts to become a pretty big amount. You're gonna start risking $25,000 per trade. So my plan is to basically be at $250,000 by month 7, and at that point we can withdraw from our account about 100,000. So let's say everything goes to shit at the end of month 7 and we just blow up our account. At least we'll take out $10,000 or $100,000. We'll end up profiting $99,000 since we started at $1,000. And if we end up losing the rest of the account, we can just put that against our taxes, and that'll help us out for a few years to lower our taxes. So we'll be at a win-win. So that's our short-term goal by the end of month 7. But we still obviously want to reach $1 million. So at this point, we're left with $100 remaining. At this point, we've already made basically $100,000. So we're less emotionally attached to this money, especially considering that if we end up losing it, we can just write it off for taxes. So what we do is we end up going back into this aggressive trading plan with the remaining $100,000, which at the end of 5 months would still put us at about 1.2 million. So by month 12, we should, according to this trading plan, be at $1.2 million. So I don't know if any of that made sense. So basically, let's just take this month by month. To make it simple for you guys to understand, by the end of month 3, we need to be at $25,000. That's our goal right now. We need to be focused on that. Let's just put this, push this off to be in the background, right? So right now, our goal is to be over PDT, which is going to be really exciting, because once we start getting over PDT, then we can obviously day trade, and that's going to be obviously a lot of fun. That's going to be an advantage to our account. So yeah, if you took anything from this episode, our account right now is at 16,000. So we basically made a 5.5K gain this month. I'm really happy about that. I'll put up some of the trades we did make. I don't want to put too many because last time that took way too long editing. I think last month's I think I spent about like, I think it was over like 8 hours editing last month's episode, which if you watch the episode, it doesn't seem too crazy in terms of editing. But it was just because there was a lot of footage. I had to include a lot of screenshots, and I haven't edited a video like in months, so I had to get back into it. So I definitely don't want to take 8 hours, especially considering that I'm uploading this video late already. So I just want to get this video out there. If again, like I said, to simplify this video, we're at 16K. That's your update for this month, and our goal for next month is to reach 25K. That's what we're focused on. But yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys this month. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, and it is easy to keep along with. If you guys want to stay more in touch with me or stay up to date with the challenge, or do you have any questions about stocks related things, make sure to join our Discord. The link will be in the description down below. Some of you guys were commenting that you guys had some issues joining it, so just leave a comment and I'll send you another link, or DM me on Instagram at ReflexXV and I'll get you guys another link, or just help you guys out. So that's that. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions of what I should include in these monthly updates, let me know. Like if you guys want me to go through the biggest trades or stuff like that, just let me know. This month I was planning on doing that, but just because of the time constraint, I'm not going to be going through the trades. But hope you guys did still enjoy this episode. I know it's gonna be a lot shorter than last month's, but that's kind of what I wanted. So let me know if you guys prefer longer episodes, shorter episodes, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new to my channel. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in a new video pretty soon. I should be uploading another video that's different from this series pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that though, I will catch you guys on the next episode. It's been me, Reflex, and I'm out. Peace.